Hello, David here, and the project for today is a rant about these jack stands. These jack stands were given to me by a friend who called and said that he was getting out of the do-it-yourself field. Wanted to know if I wanted any tools and fluids, and I said, sure, bring them over. This is what he brought over. I don't like these thin sheet metal jack stands. I did buy a set in the 1970s when I was poor and I was driving around a 77 Chevette. I think that car only weighed 2,500 pounds. These sheet metal jack stands are only rated for 1.5 tons or 3,000 pounds. You cannot support a truck on them. I don't recommend buying them. I do keep those old sheet metal stands around for when I bleed brakes and I've got all four wheels jacked up off the ground, but these are what I prefer. I prefer these ratcheting jack stands. There's more adjustments on them, and each jack stand is rated for 3 tons, and there's a substantial amount of steel in these jack stands. These they only have 5 adjustments. You got one for each hole, and then you got the last adjustment, which is no pin in the side with its just setting on the rim of the pad here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adjustments. But look at the quality control on those, the drilling of those holes. This one hole is not in alignment vertically with the other holes. Check out this one. You only drilled 2 holes. So that means there's only 1 hole in alignment with the other jack stand. This hole is in alignment with that hole. Plus you've got the final resting on this pad. So you can only use 2 adjustments if you want to jack your car up evenly. Let's give some credit to the company that came out with this quality product. It's made by a Pathfinder Auto Lamp of the Allen Group, and they are made in the USA, and they say they're for passenger car only, and of course they are when you look at how thin the sheet metal is. Not very trustworthy. If you're in the market for jack stands, spend a little more money and get a better quality jack stand. I'm going to see if I could match some of the holes that we have in here for these to be used. I really don't like this pair of jack stands, but this is just bothering my sense of balance. So I marked off for 3 more holes. Let's see if I can match those holes. I took a 3/8 inch drill bit. I was thinking of drilling all the way through to get the second hole on the other side, but I was concerned about not being able to drill straight. So I'm going to locate the hole by using a pin. Got the pin set up here, and I'm just going to take an awl and then scribe a hole. Just like that. I'm going to center the drill on that. I'm going to use a rat tail file to deburr the insides of the holes. take a look at the finished product. This is the one I drilled. This one's a little bit tight. Yeah, it goes through. Hole number 2. Hole number 3. And hole number 4. So we have, whoops, there's a 5th hole. I think that 5th hole was a factory hole. Let's see. Yeah, 5th hole was a factory hole. 1, 2, and 4 were the ones I drilled. And just to show you, I wasn't showing the original ones from the good one, or the so-called good one. There's a good one. Alignment-wise, they don't line up perfectly with all the other corresponding holes. But as you can see, look at the length of the tube. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't have the tops even. Let's hold it this way. No, the lengths of the tube are the same. But at least I'll have a better chance of the jack stands working in unison. I probably could have gotten away with putting another one to match hole number 5 over here, but I was just afraid of not having enough meat and not having enough steel in between the holes. I didn't want to weaken the tube. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm left with 4 here, and I'm just concerned with the distance. See, the distance we have here is only about a 1/2 inch. I don't want to have that again on this one. Wait a minute, this is the one I drilled. So I drilled an extra one in the bad one that wasn't in the so-called good one. It really doesn't match up. So these pretty much match. This matches, that matches. So this is a factory hole. They put this one in here and it wasn't needed because they didn't have a hole. That's a factory hole, right? Yeah, that is a factory hole. Why they put this hole here from the factory and the lowest one here was from the factory, I'll never understand. It was just crappy quality control. That's all I'm going to say about that. I wish them well. I don't even know if they're still in business. I think the Allen Group is in business, but I highly doubt that they're making these in the States anymore. Who knows how old these are? These could be 40 or 50 years old. Anyway, I want to thank you guys and gals for watching. Don't forget to help my algorithms out by hitting like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more great videos from David GPO.